Hello, my lovelies. Today's the 1st of November 2024, and here we have a Pupdate on the lovely Parker. And if you recall, Parker was in a laboratory with 21 other doggies, Beagles, who were all rescued on the same day, and they had food tested on them. So here he is. He's coming up for probably 2.5 now, and he's filled out a lot, and he's very handsome. And here's his companion, Wiley. Yes, and Wiley is a Spaniel, as you can see, and I'm very happy to be dog sitting them for the weekend. So I thought we'd do a little mystic messages reading, and we'll tap into dog energy. So the dog beings come from the constellation of Sirius B, and there are many depictions of dogs throughout ancient history, one being Anubis, the Egyptian god who escorts us to the underworld when we pass away. So these two beautiful boys, they've got nice full tummies, they've just had the dinner. So we'll see what messages would like to come through. So we've shuffled the cards. We'll cut into 3. So there's a new moon today on the 1st of November in the sign of Scorpio. And it's an 11 day. So 1/11/2024, if you add it all up, that adds up to 11 as well. So 11 is a master number, and it is to do with being psychic, being intuitive, having that inner knowledge, gut instinct, that inner awareness. So when the moon is new, we can't see it for about 3 days because it's sitting right next to the sun, recharging its batteries. So when you see the crescent moon, it'll probably be in about 2 or 3 days' time. 7, there we are. So this energy of a new moon is always about new beginnings, and the moon rules our emotions as well as our intuition. And in astrology, the moon rules the people. So you may find that there's an upsurge within the people of energies stirring in lots of different arenas in our lives. So not only is there an election, presidential election in America on the 5th of November, which in the UK is Guy Fawkes night, but also with the shift and the changing of energies as Pluto moves out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. On the 19th of November, I've just heard that the farmers will be gathering in Westminster with their tractors, demonstrating peacefully against the restrictions being imposed upon them through this recent budget. So it was interesting that that day should be chosen, the 19th of November. So on an unconscious level, they've chosen a day when energy changes dramatically in favour of the people. So let's have a look at the energies around this new moon. This is lovely. Look, 10 of Cups. Tens are always endings and beginnings, and this is a lovely 10 because it is the conjunctio, or the sacred marriage. It's the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming together. So we are finding that as the energy is changing with regard to Pluto. Pluto is male energy. It's the patriarchy. It's the top-down structure of laws and restrictions and slavery in a way. But the feminine energy is rising, so that divine feminine is emerging, as is the divine masculine, because that has also been suppressed for many, many years. So seeing this come up on this day is lovely. So our own inner divine masculine and divine feminine is working its way into the consciousness of the collective. We have the Knight of Wands and the Hierophant. The Knight of Wands, this is very, very fast-moving energy. Knights come in with regard to making swift changes. This is fire, so it can be to do with military action, military people taking a stand. There might be barriers put up around certain places, ushering people into certain places. There can be arrests, there can be swift justice, I would say, with regard to this knight. This is Bellerophon, and he's riding the winged horse Pegasus. And he had a bit of a big ego on him, and he fell to earth from the horse, which was bitten by a gadfly. So for all of his pomp and circumstance, he had a bit of a bumpy landing. But he did defeat the Chimera, so this creature here, which is to do with infiltrating food, water, air, that sort of thing. And so we can see that a lot of things that have been put against us will be coming to a very swift end. Here we have the Hierophant. So this is Chiron, and Chiron is half human, half horse, so he's a centaur. And the energy of Chiron is to do with healing. So there'll be some swift justice coming in for certain things that have been put upon us, but also there'll be ways and means to heal those illnesses, diseases caused by outside sources, shall we say. So looking in the past, so this is perhaps from the last new moon that we had, which would have been in Libra, and how we can sometimes stay stuck in a pattern or a program, but something shifted then, and this is taking a leap of faith. So an awful lot of people saying, I'm not putting up with this anymore, I'm going to do something about it. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about it, but I have to do something. So I think we need a part 2, my lovelies. We'll see you in a minute.